Hello, guys. How are you? Good morning, good afternoon from wherever you are. It is a beautiful summer day, and we are at the allotment, the whole family. Guys, say hello. Some people are not as excited as I am, but I'm excited because we are going to do a big harvest today. It's a big harvest day today. Like, we are going to try and do a little big harvest. What does that mean? Oxymoron? No, we're going to harvest a few things. So we're going to get a variety of things harvested today, and a lot of mainly watering. It's obviously hot, dry, no rain, so watering has to be done. So we all hydrated. First off, we've got some raspberries that are ripe. So these are meant to be autumn fruiting, but they start ripening for us in the heat of summer, which is so amazing. It's the second week of them ripening. When they are in full bloom, this is the whole raspberry patch. We would have so much raspberries, so much we don't know what to do with them. But this year, I am going to try freeze drying raspberries for the first time because I finally got a freeze dryer. Yay! Anyway, let's pick a few raspberries. Look at that bindweed. Hey. The thing about raspberries is you don't want to leave them ripening and rotting on the plant because then you have a lot of fruit flies laying eggs in the newer fruits. So pick them as soon as they're ripe. So that's not a lot, a handful, but that's plenty for today. I think we've picked what's there. Doesn't even look like there's anything there. The corn patch is looking really nice. We've got different varieties. You can help your corn pollinate by shaking the tassels to get the corn ears. Look at all that pollen. It's for them to get on the corn ears. There's pollen everywhere. The signs of summer. Tomatoes are beginning to grow nicely. Fruits as well. Look at this beautiful cherry. And also flowers. We got some sunflowers. I actually have to deadhead this calendula because there's a lot of calendula here that needs deadheading. Oregano flowers are a flavor bomb. Those flowers there will give my food amazing flavor. So I'm going to harvest them today. Bees are loving these flowers, but we also want them. So the bees will still have a little bit left. And all the other pollinators, they are so delicious. Oh, look at the bees. I feel so bad. You see the bees, how happy they are. Can you see the amount of bumblebees? They love it. I think the bees can have the rest. These deep purple ones are at the peak. When they are going white like that, they have already been pollinated. So I prefer them when they're at the peak. Guys, I picked my first sunflower head. I like it when it's not fully open because that way it will open up in the house. And I have some gladioles. I'm going to pick a couple. They're so loving it. The first, but guys, these are thornless blackberries. They are so good because they have no spikes. However, they're not as delicious. The spiky ones are actually more tasty. Anyway, so this is what we've picked. This is what we've picked so far. Guys, so some of my potatoes are beginning to die down and it's time to harvest them. These potatoes were actually self-seeded. I never planted. So what we need to do is we need to move all the mulch out. We mulch it with a lot of dead leaves to keep the soil moist. So we're just going to move the mulch out of the way. We haven't watered it much. I can see some already. Look at the fruit potatoes. Whoa. And these ones were purple potatoes I planted. I'm just going to harvest one. This is literally one potato. Okay. Let's see if it's ready. No, it's not quite ready. But there's some small purple ones. But as you can see, it's not dying out yet. It's nowhere near ready. That was the main seed that was planted. But these will do with like baby potatoes in a salad. These are really nice for your salad. The little potato harvest from today. Let's take some beets If you leave the leaves in your root vegetables, potatoes, carrots, beetroots, it dries them up because the leaves absorb the moisture in the roots. So whenever I harvest them, I take the leaves off quickly. And sometimes I leave the leaves here as mulch. All depends. I think some of our carrots are ready to harvest. So let's pick some carrots. So what you do, look at that. Oh, we've got some aphids as well. Can you see the carrot aphids? I'm just gonna pull a bunch. Oh, I need to dig it up then. The carrot fly is in season now. So if you don't want the carrot fly to infest your bed, I have onions interplanted here. But one thing I try to do when I harvest the carrot, I will take like an onion, and this is just an onion. I'm just gonna put some of the leaves around where I've picked that carrot. The carrot fly doesn't like the scent of onions. So that is my little natural way to deter the carrot fly. And that is a small, beautiful onions. And the onion greens will be still fine to eat. So I'm not wasting anything really. So beans are beginning to come. And once they start coming, you have to be ready for them because they come in their bucketfuls. And they are so delicious eaten raw. So just gonna pick them. You don't want them to get too big either, because if they get too big, they're not as juicy. They're not as sweet. Yeah, you just need to leave them for a day or two. The leaves will hide them and you'll miss them. Look at that amount from one plant. Let's go that way. You need to pick them when they are in peak season, at least every 3 days at most, because they grow so fast. Polytunnel. Let's see, do we have a cucumber to harvest? No, they're still, I picked a lot the other day, baby cucumbers, but none of them are ready. Let me just stick. I think we need to stake the cucumber, so let's try putting a stake. Rotten, I don't know why. That is the first ripe tatache. That is a hot bell pepper, but that's a baby one. There's more of that to come there. And these are cayennes. They're not ready yet. I'm gonna leave them, let them be. Guys, we forgot the black currant under the apple tree. So I've harvested nearly 10 kilos, if not more, of black currants. And these ones are almost going mushy, but these are at the sweeter state. They're quite mushy, but they are so sweet because the sugars have caramelized. But yeah, this is a young blackcurrant bush. I think that's why we forgot it. It's a very young one. So let's just pick what's left of it. The most exciting part of today's harvest, drum roll, da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Ta-da! My first tomato harvest of 2025. Yep, we are harvesting tomatoes. These are the first ripe fruit. Well, actually not. Hobby has had some. The children have had some. That one is right. Look at how beautiful they are. We've come to the end of the video, guys. Do you like what you see? Do you like what we harvested today? Our first proper tomato harvest, and potatoes, first of these. Beetroot we've been picking, onions we've been picking, and the berries we have been picking, and also herbs for dehydrating and freeze drying. If you have enjoyed this video, has it added value to you? Has it encouraged you to grow? I know it can be hard work, but look at the rewards. So rewarding. So go out there and do some growing. And look at those carrots. They don't look perfect, but they taste absolutely perfect. Anyway, if you haven't yet, kindly subscribe, like, share this video to your friends and loved ones. And until next time, I will see you in another video. Bye-bye.